Hello and welcome back to What Jack has made. In this video I'm going to be going over 4 different types of content that are important to beginner developers. So to start off with, I'm going to start with the most important one, which is CodePen. And there are similar sites, just off the top of my head, JS Fiddle and sites like that, where people can upload code examples where it renders in the browser and you can go in and tamper with the code and see what happens when you experiment. So I'm going to quickly open up one and then show you how it looks when I actually go and create my own CodePen. So this is the LG logo in pure CSS. So this logo isn't a PNG or SVG or anything like that. It's completely made with code. And as you can see, the CSS code is available in the format stylus and the HTML code is found above. And what you can do is you can tweak the code, so I could change that line 1, and now I've completely created a new object. And you can save this as your own, you can fork it, you can like it, and it's a great way to find out what some of the best developers on the internet are doing and how they achieve certain techniques. So I've just created my own CodePen, and I can create a header and say heading 1. And it will render that in the browser. I can apply some styles to it, so H1, font size, 10 rem, and it applies it automatically. And I can save this, I can come back to it, I can name it, and it's publicly viewable to everyone else. So I can make a CodePen, send it to one of my senior developers, and get some feedback on it, and they can show me what I've done wrong or what I've done right. So that's the most important one. In terms of learning resources, CSS Tricks is a great website. Lately they've been changing their layout quite a lot. It looks like they're using Flexbox for this layout as the tiles are stretching to the same height. But there's a range of different topics, videos, galleries, snippet, forums. If you're coding front-end development, you've probably come to this website at some point. And they've got some really good articles, really good code snippets, and I've learned a lot from this website. So if you're into reading articles and you learn through reading, great website, highly recommend it. Another one is CSS Weekly. So this isn't reading articles, it's getting a newsletter which links to articles. It's a roundup of what the best CSS tips and tricks are, which aren't on CSS Tricks essentially. And you get an email every week. I look forward to every email I get because I get all these sort of inside info into what's coming up or the new features that are available to CSS. And then the final one I want to talk about are podcasts. So Travis Nielsen, he has his own YouTube channel called Dev Tips. Lois is his best mate essentially, and he's an illustrator, and Travis is a sort of web designer, developer, who works at Google, and they have this great podcast, and I think they're into above 100 episodes now. I highly recommend it. They have tips not only for people who are developers, but anyone who's in the sort of motion of reaching a higher goal in their industry. So if you're a designer, developer, even if you worked as a barista at Metrics Coffee or something, you can always get some crucial information and very motivational information from their podcast episodes. So that rounds it up. Really short video. I just wanted to go over a couple of different mediums that you can get information from as a new designer or developer.